going?
I am.
Your father will recover. But his condition remains grave.
I see.
Master Ryu, please, take this.
The Eye of the Dragon.
It was your father's wish that I bring it to you.
This will help. Ayane, stand back.
The true dragon sword.
Come on. Alright. Should save up a little bit more. Ow! Son of a... Okay. Okay, where do I need to go? I'll go this way. Oh, hello. Come here, you son of a... on. Come on, there we go. I got them. Ow. Oh, come on. Come on, no, no! Hold down! Off with your head! Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on! Yes! Yes, you! Yes! Violent! Frickin' violent! Also, hold on. There we go. I forgot about that. Okay, so there we go. So I gotta go this way. This way. I tried. Come here. You're dead. Come here. I'm a master ninja. You can't stop me, good sirs. Need to get a couple more points, and then I can... What? What? History of the Dragon Castle, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I know. Whee! Whee! Blah 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 blah. Okay, more of that. I need that. I see. Is there something over here I need to get? Oh, have a look-see. There is. It's a skull. There also is a regular, what's called for healing. Yay! Need that. Oh, hello! What? Okay. 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 I like it rough, but not that rough. Come on now. Come on. Okay. Hey! I'll take care of you. And take care of you. Goodbye. Good riddance. Fucking bastards. Okay, so that's... Okay. Deal! Death to you! Death! Yes! And your blasphemy! Ow! Son of... Okay. Okay, really? 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 Fucking really? Some bullshit. on. Someone's joining and leaving and joining and leaving and joining and leaving. I'm sorry. Hey! Watch where you shoot! How dare you? Dun, 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 dun. What's in here? More chests. Good. Mine. Mine. Okay. Okay. Try. Slice and dice. Bad. Forgive me, brother. Oh, I am so. Oh, another one. Okay. There we go. Okay. So heal and then oh hello. Hello friend. Hi friend. Okay. Enough of your gang banging! Slice and dicey!
Muramasa.
I sense the stirring of the Archfiend. It's a calamity, the likes of which I've never seen. But I'll never reach the top with these old legs of mine, so I've been waiting for you. I'm glad you made it. I'd expect nothing less from a dragon ninja. Long ago, your ancestors imprisoned the Archfiend deep within this mountain. Now, that job is up to you. Here, take this. You'll need your strength.
Thank you, Muramasa. Alright. Alright. Come on. There we go. Finally. Go. Oh, hello. Come on. Here. Oh, hell no. Oh, cool. Guess I gotta go that way, but is there any other collectibles or some type of thing I missed? Nothing? Okay. Well, to the underworld! Let's go to the mountain. You know what? Time to bring out the big guns. Okay. Oh, hello. What the fuck? Come on. Oh, come on, man. Ooh, that was close. The chest over here. No skulls? Okay.
It erupts. Do you understand what this means?
The Archfiend quickens.
The tantrums of the Archfiend never concerned me. All paths before me are cruel and arduous. Our time has come. Your lifeblood shall spill, And you shall die!
Lies! Come here. Damn. Shit, man. God darn it. Oh, man. Okay, let's try again. Come on. Let's try. Damn. Damn. Shit. I got him close that time. I just. Okay. Oh, come on, man.
It need not end this way, Genji.
Oh no. Okay. Okay, empty slot. I'll save here. And I'm in the underworld. Great. Okay, so bring out the true dragon sword. The true power of dragon. Okay. Come on. Come here. Come on. Come here. Even Bayonetta is difficult, but still, come on. The arrival of the almighty Archfiend! Oh, hello, demons. Oh, no. Come on. Ow! What? Off with your head! I need to draw something for my cousin at some point. I don't know what I could draw her that she would like.
There you are, Dragon Ninja.
You.
Now this is ironic. I never expected you to come to the underworld of your own free will.
Ironic? I don't care what you call it. Stay out of my way.
Such a fool. I'm not going to let a perfectly good chance for revenge slip through my fingers. Time has come to settle scores.
Oh, come on. No, 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 no! Oh, screw this shit. Come here! Hunter! Ow. Okay, come on. And of course. You and your wings. Okay. Really? 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 supposed to do? Okay. He just keeps hovering and I can't get up there to him. I have to... That's dumb. That's dumb. Ow, ow, son of a bitch! What the hell, man? I'm trying to take care of your minions! Ow, motherfucker! It's cheating! That is cheating! What the fuck? Dang it! That sucks. Man, I had it. No! Anybody who's lurking in the chat, I hope you guys enjoy. If not, fine. What's up? Oh, hey. Hey, Vodka. Welcome to the stream, man. Sorry I don't really have much of a consistent streaming schedule. Things have been chaotic lately. Hope your week is going better than... Hold on. Let me see what you said, sorry. Hope your week is going better than mine. I'm sorry to hear your week's been going... You got life. Well, 50-50 on that, but... My week's been 50-50 too. It's a little bit better yesterday, but... You know, it's... I have my good days and bad days. I hope everything gets better for you, man. I'm sorry to hear that, you know, stuff's kind of been terrible. You know, that sucks. You know, it's never the best when you're having a shitty week because of people or just stuff in general. Yeah! Screw this shit. Ouch. Fucking damn. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. That really does suck. I've gotten sunburns before, but I've never gotten it that bad. So I can probably imagine how bad that is and how it really sucks. So I'm sorry. Ah, man. I hope it heals, man. I really do. Aloe vera and other stuff might help. Also, maybe getting water, staying hydrated. Hydrate your skin a little bit. Coldness or I don't think hot water would help, but cold water probably might. So cold bath stuff. I'm not a doctor, so what do I know? But be careful, man. That's... Sheesh. Man, that sucks. I'm sorry. I hope things heal for you, man. That's... Man. I'm the caring, compassionate guy, so hearing that really... I can imagine how that would hurt and how and shit like that. Man. Also, on an unrelated note, once I I'm gonna go see a doctor tonight. So okay, good. That's good. At least you're seeing a doctor, so that they might be able to help, with meds and also to, fix that, because that also could lead to like some cancer too if you're not careful. But that's only for like multiple stuff. So yeah. Well, at least you got to go to the beach. Despite that, which really sucks. I wish I was at a beach right now. I need a vacation. Ow! Son of a bitch! Ow! I'm getting gangbanged. Get gangbanged! I wanted to make sure that the shit doesn't reach my eye. Yeah, that'd be terrible, because that can go... You'd be blinded. So you gotta be really... careful. Ow, ow. Okay, I'm switching weapons. I'm going to my iconic... Ow! Stop it! Like I said, sunburnt 2 days, everything's fine, but the third day, oh shit, my face lit up. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. You should, if you noticed it. Here's my thing. I don't want to be condescending here, and I don't want to be a jerk. But if you noticed it's getting bad on two, like if it once is shame on me, twice is shame on you, three that's like if he gets too like. By the second time, you need to... That's my thing, is like, twice is the warning. Like, you don't let it get to a third time. That's the thing. That's where I kind of take an issue, man. Like, you gotta... Like, twice is the warning. You don't let it get as bad as it gets, because that's when you have a problem. So if you notice it's getting bad around the second time... take steps to prevent that shit from getting worse, like extra sunblock, making sure freaking I don't want to give you a lecture, so it's like I don't want to say too much here, but I'm half Irish, so I burn easy, so that's why I'm saying any of this. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, so come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come. Da Gotcha. Finally. Took me a second. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Timing. Come on. Oh, there's 5 people in here. Shit. Oh, wait, never mind. 3. Still, I appreciate anybody for joining. Come on. Oh shit! Good. Dead. Yeah, well, I mean, it wasn't there for the first 2 days, but the 3rd day is when it started. Yeah, but still, I think like it. Even if it isn't there, it could be there, and you just don't notice it. That's the thing I would say, because it's one of those things where you gotta be careful. Also, I need to put like a thing for like putting likes on the stream and stuff like that, but I'm too lazy to fool with that right now. I do have a couple videos that I want to work on, that I do have plans for. So if you're curious, I do have like a couple videos lined up. I have been editing. I actually can play a bit of a preview of one right now. Now, if I had access to memberships and stuff like that when it comes to the channel unlocking stuff, I would have it to where people could preview like certain work in progress. I can make like a video diary series for video projects, so people can see what's coming next early, and like the Prefla project. So I have Ninja Gaiden 3. That's one video that's coming up. Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, I wanna do that at some point. I got that coming up. I do have what other videos? There's Resident Evil is up next as well. That's for Resident Evil 2, and then you have Devil May Cry 2. There's a couple things I have planned. So you have a mixture of like A, B, C, and D. I have the intro figured out for Devil May Cry 2. I haven't really started recording because the DMC2 remastered video, I had bits of it recorded, but I was like, some elements I felt like, I don't think this works. I feel like there's too much wordiness to it, and I wanted to do more. And I have to go back and look at the original Devil May Cry 2 video I did for ideas and figure out, okay, what stuff do I want to actually expand on? What stuff do I want to rework all together? And also, I have to make the custom assets. That's the other thing. I like to make assets for videos to give people an idea outside of just using gameplay for what something could be if it was to get like a remake or stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to go in and make a prefla of like assets for that video. Because the original Devil May Cry 2 video, I did have some things in that video that I feel like I could expand on now. But I also have to figure out, A, what stuff could work for it. Because there's some ideas that I like. Have you ever thought about using Source Filmmaker? I didn't even know that was a thing. So no. What is that? Hold on, I'm gonna look that up real quick. Source. I probably should be playing Source Filmmaker. Oh, it's like an editing thing on Steam. Oh, I see. You've never heard of it? No. I don't have a PC, so for me, like, certain things, I kind of... I looked it up, that's what it says. It's, I feel like, here's my thing. I love doing certain things when it comes to stuff, but like it is a bit complicated. Like I've tried to get out a couple of videos this week, which I know some of them 50-50, like obviously you have the no commentary gameplay ones, which I've been putting out a little bit more of, but I'm trying to get better about, stuff like that. You can upload custom models for models from games into what's it called? That's pretty cool. One problem. I do not have access to a PC. So I don't know how I could get, like, the only way to do maybe something like that, I would have to get a PC. But also, the other issue that I would have is that I would have to have access to mods. Because for Devil May Cry 2, I would have to have, like, a Nexus mod. Yeah, I know, it just gives a reference for the future. Yeah, I might look into it. Might have to write it down. The thing is, I would have to get, like, a special, like, modded stuff. Like, a mod adding Lucia into, like, Devil May Cry, like an HD model of her, which is impossible because, there's nothing. Like, Lucia... Hold on, how do you spell her name? L-I-C-A... DMC2 HD model art station. Yeah, Lucia. Art station. Hold on. There we go. There's not a lot of that. Like, if I'm looking for a model for her that could work in the sense of looking like something really almost close to like an engine style thing, and there's nothing like that. That's something I would like to have, like some type of if I had access to somebody that could use Unreal Engine 5 to make custom stuff for certain things, like projects once in a while, I would probably pay top dollar for someone like that. If I had money and cash on me, I would. I
cannot die. Here in the underworld, our power is absolute.
Oh, hello, you. Oh, great. Hi. Oh, motherfucker! Into the lava I go. Ow, ow. Son of a bitch! Okay, I need to change. Fireball! Failure! Utter failure! You got any ninja stars? The basic attacks you can use ninja stars in general, but they don't have any effect on these type of bosses. Oh, he can shield it. Come on. Thank you, and fuck yes! Fuck that bastard! Okay. I will say, I have a plethora of projects I need to get finished. I have like a busy work week for videos on this channel, but also I'm trying to make sure I balance balance some stuff so I can get fan art projects done as well, because obviously I have 3 different channels. I have the main channel, which I just upload whatever, whether it's media or whatever. Maybe you should focus on one project at a time. Yeah, I try to, but also I have ADHD brain, so I'm constantly multitasking. So I have like I have the art only channel where I upload my art shorts or occasional animation tests and stuff like that. So like if there's a project that I'm working on that's gonna have animation stuff, like little things for assets with it or whatever, you'll probably see something teaser wise over there to give you an idea of like, oh, well, this is gonna have this might have this in it. Oh, this might have that. So it gives you a good idea where my brain's at, because I have like the main channel. I don't care. I most of the time just upload whatever, and who cares? But with here and with over here, I try to be as consistent as I can. So it's about usually the the usual thing I do. So I do want to kind of like find a consistent fuck you. Fucking little bastard. I want to find a consistent schedule where I do balance the stuff, but the thing is with my art projects, I do want to make sure that I'm getting them done because I have a lot that I need to catch up on, and with me also being my own thumbnail artist, my own video editor, my own commentary, like just other stuff, I can't do everything at once. So it's like I'm constantly overwhelmed, and it's a bit draining. As sad as that is, but it's like I'm used to it. But I'm also like it's stressful. And I don't. It's not upsetting to me because I knew what I was signing up for when I decided to do all this. So it's like I can't really get too upset when it's my own fault. Because it's like if I had the help, it would be cooler. But the thing is, like, I know that some of the people that I have help, but it's still overwhelming. Yeah. Here's the thing. I do have someone that does help me with editing, but he also has a day job. So, like, having him, it's like trying to work, like, with two wildly different schedules. Where mine is very unfocused and very unfiltered, where it's just like, it could be, hours worth of busyness versus, and then nothing. His is very structural because he has day by day. The thing for me is that it's something. It's very stressful because I have to keep in mind that other people that I also sometimes have to work with for certain things do have other schedules that aren't like mine.
You shall kneel before the true might of the greater fiends. Infernal abyss of annihilation!
Honestly, making videos can be really fun if, like, you're putting in a lot of effort. Like, the biggest thing that I got asked is, like, with becoming a YouTuber, is it, like, well, how do you get away around, like, the YouTube algorithm just not working and stuff? The thing is, if you just, here's the best advice that I got was, if you just immediately try to upload a bunch of videos and stuff like that, and all that jazz, it's not gonna end well. It's one of those things where, one, YouTube, it works in a way that there's like certain rules and you have to like abide by them, and if you don't, you're pretty much screwed. And I've had to like learn them through 3 failed attempts. That's why the gaming channel hasn't lost special features, thank God. Because if it did, I'd probably be pissed because the other channels have, and it's such a pain in the ass to get special features back. Okay, I'm gonna try to fight you with the site. Oh shit, oh shit. Damn it! Ah, he got me. I will say I do have some good ideas for how I would do a Devil May Cry 2 remake. I will admit, if you ever do get a chance to watch that old video, I tried to decide whether or not to use my stick days. That's up to you. Like, you know, you gotta do whatever. Some of them I will be still reusing, for, the DMC2 video whenever I get a chance to, do it. It's just, the thing that I've had to figure out is how I'm gonna approach it, because the one thing that I realized when I made the original video, one, there's multiple problems with it. A, the quality. B, the other thing that I had an issue with later on was that I felt like I should have been a little bit more, I should have, like, played the game and actually scripted it better, because I had a rough idea of what I wanted. But I didn't really think about it from a perspective more than how I was, you know, because it was like my first real attempt of like, well, nobody's talked about how to actually do a Devil May Cry 2 remake. Let's actually get more in depth with it and stuff like that. And I thought, okay, well, why don't I do that? The problem was that I felt like now the video shows my... It's always good to play the originals, true. And now that I have replayed it again and stuff like that, I do have a better idea. Hold on. Dead Wolfie. No, hold on. There you go. The must saying like, when I'm saying a remake, I'm not saying like a remastered version of the older looking title. I'm saying a complete remake, as in one that looks like the RE2 remake or the other ones. That's really where my brain is at mentally, and how I think it could work. Also, this might be the point where I might end the stream anyways, but to finish what I was saying before, with Devil May Cry 2 and how I would approach it, I would treat it like the Resident Evil 2 remake with elements of 4, but for Devil May Cry. I feel like the story of DMC2 doesn't really contribute to the series at all. That's where I would disagree with you. It does, but because of the amount of cuts to it, what the problem is that the story itself that it's trying to tell is lost in the amount of cuts, because the original idea for the story, hey man, it was good catching up with you. No, it's good. I'm gonna be ending it in a second, but not right now. I want to finish this point because trust me, this is actually a good conversation, and I don't mind. So don't worry, I'm not ending it just yet. But with Devil May Cry 2 story, because of the amount of cuts and stuff like that, yes, it does focus a lot on the character of Lucia and stuff like that. Yeah, we already know. But the problem is that the story and what it represents and the relationship of Dante and stuff like that, how most people look at the story of Devil May Cry 2 is that it's Dante in his most gothic period or stuff like that, because in the timeline of how it originally went, it was messed around with. But now, because Devil May Cry 2 takes place before 4, it makes sense for Dante to be kind of in his lowest. And the thing is that the problem is that it's even though he's at his lowest, they don't, because of the amount of cuts, it doesn't show in many ways. Devil May Cry 2, I would argue, does have a story that does contribute to the series. The problem is that it doesn't show because of the amount of bad stuff that's with it. The whole point of the series, or the story, does focus around love, just like the original. But it also is more tied to the love of between Dante and his father, because that's the one area where we never really got to explore completely, where he's always just cleaning up his father's mess. So, like, Devil May Cry 3, he kind of, has to accept that he is, a son of Sparta. He is, he has to accept his father, even if he hates him. One, he's still cleaning up his father's mess, but he's trying to go after the person that went after his mother. But he, in some aspects, still hard to say gothic when he doesn't really say much. And that's another thing. I'll get into that here in a second. And with 2, he's okay. I know that 2 has many problems. Yeah, and I agree with that. He doesn't say much, but then again, when you look at 1, he didn't say too much in 1 outside of a couple cutscenes, and it could be jarring when most of the game you're really just walking around and he's very quiet. Yes, there is an inner monologue when you interact with objects. Yes. But he is very much calm and reserved most of the time throughout the totality of Devil May Cry 1 as well. With Devil May Cry 2, I kind of see it in 3 ways. There is something there that you can build upon, okay? Dante at this point has lost his brother twice. He does not know when it comes to his father's fate, he doesn't know much about it. But also the thing is, he went through 2 different things when it comes to his father. Accepting and also kind of appreciating, but also still hating his father. Like, there's still resentment. this would have been the game that would have kind of like focused on the love he actually does have for his father and his relationship with him outside of just cleaning up his mess. And I feel like a remake could actually fit that storyline in a lot better than what it was presented in the original. Because when you look at, okay, the timeline of events, you have 3, 1, the anime, and then 2. Or I feel like 2 would have been an extension of the anime. When you look at Dante and the Devil May Cry original anime, despite what people say about it, he's actually starting to become a lot colder. And he's becoming a little bit more callous, and he's a lot more depressed. And he's Dante. He still has his moments of snark, but he's very much he's in the bottom of the barrel, and that's the way he feels. And that's something I do like. I would prefer Dante showing his love for his father. No. I disagree, because I think 2 works in a way, and there's a video. I'm going to put this in the chat. You can click it and also watch it, like bookmark it, do whatever you have to do, because I highly recommend this, because this was my main inspiration for how I would approach 2's story, because I do have an idea. I have a pretty good idea for something I want to do, and it kind of, this way it fixes the problems that I had with Sparta, but it also does focus on something a little bit, because the thing is that Sparta pretty much in the mainline games trained the boys and dipped. We never know what happened. We never know if he's dead after all these events and stuff like that. And I always hated that, because I felt like it makes Sparta look kind of like an asshole. Yes, we know he kind of is one, but like, to some extent, I feel like they with him kind of just dipping, it makes him seem worse. And what I thought of was something that kind of borrows from a couple different concepts, and basically, mainly this video that I put in the chat, because it talks about, yes, Devil May Cry 2 is not good, but there are some interesting elements that I feel like they bring up point-wise that could be expanded on in a remake. Because when it comes to the relationship between Sparta and Dante, I feel like Dante defeats an adversary that his father could not do. And in 4, he surpasses his father even more, because he has no, like, Sparta couldn't destroy the Hell Gates because those connect to his home. Dante does, because he has no connection to Hell completely, the way Sparta did. So when you look at things in a vacuum, and you look at DMC2 and the storyline, that I feel like this could be like not only explaining what happened to Sparta, but also exploring a relationship, because the idea of Lucia as a character from Dante's Inferno, which Devil May Cry pulls a lot from, is she guides, like, that she basically helps Dante and guides him on, through this certain himself at some point, being this angel. And in Devil May Cry 2, Lucia is depicted as an angel. Now, does she have a bit of the, comparison of Trish and some elements of her story? Yes. Do I think that she is just like Trish? No. Because in some aspects, she's a product of adoption, like adopted an adopted child, and that element is something I like and I would keep. The thing that I would change is really looking at things in a vacuum. When you look at Devil May Cry 2, and when I eventually get that video worked on, what I would want to do, and this is me, I would want to focus and keep elements of what the storyline was intended to be. Like, this is Dante when he's at his darkest moment. He's killed his brother twice, supposedly, and it's an extension of the anime where I feel like this would be like the next stage of Dante's arc. I don't mind that they have him very dark, gritty, almost, more. I actually like that. That's something that I like from DMC2 that I feel like a lot of fans probably be like, I disagree. I get that. But I also think that DMC2, when you look at it in a vacuum and you look at the timeline, it makes sense. And having this be the extension of the anime Dante, where he's callous and maybe he's throwing out dark humor, and he's kind of depressed, he's pissed off, he's lost. I feel like this would be like him at his lowest point, and this makes sense for him to be at his lowest point. He doesn't outright kill Mundus, but he does defeat him just like his father. But he also lost his brother again, supposedly, because he didn't know what happened to his brother after 3. So at this point, he's just like, he's at his lowest point, and and I feel like that's what you can work off of, because the story works in three main things: getting Dante from where he is now to where he'll be at Devil May Cry 4, but also outright, doing 3 things. Giving us a resolution to the idea of Sparta, and basically, I would change the biggest thing that I hated about Devil May Cry 2 is why Dante's there. The only reason Dante's there is to listen to a tale from Mathieu, who worked with Sparta, about him. You're basically telling me Dante's there because he wants to hear about a story about Sparta. Outside of the silence and the outfit, I didn't really find Dante true, but I feel like that's something, that's because of the way the game is presented. I feel like if I was to remake Devil May Cry 2, he would be grittier. I feel like he would be an extension of how he was in the anime. Just more so. Because I feel like that it would make sense. And also because I like this idea. I feel like it has merit, and I'm going to expand on it, so you'll probably be looking forward to the Devil May Cry 2 video more now. Because I do have a good idea of what I want. Because I like Dante as a character. And the idea for him to go from somewhat goofy, serious, but kind of like whatever, to depressed, or slightly depressed, but still whatever, to even more so, to getting back to the goofy nature that he is in 4 and a little bit in 5. I feel like there has to be something into that we can work off of, and that is the idea of why Dante's there, and his arc that parallels with Lucia in the story. And that's something I'm gonna highly emphasize, that Lucia and Dante are like kindred spirits, but they're also they do mirror one another and they do help one another, but Lucia will be a guiding force. She will be more than just the secondary character you have to play as. I feel like that's... Yeah. I wouldn't mind more grittier, sorrowful Dante in DMC 2 Remake, but I could... but cause anyone would, after losing their family, and think, yeah, exactly. I think that this is me, and I'll be ending it soon, because it's already 4. I will say that I like that. That's the whole point I want to do, but I also want to have it to where Montier knows what happens to Sparta. That's the tale that, you know, like she knows what happened to him and why she basically tells Lucia not only to like get the what's it called, but also recruit Dante, get him back here. We're gonna need his help for what's going on, but also he needs a reason to come back here. And I'm the only one that knows what really happened to Sparta. And the thing is, in the remake, for what I have in mind, Sparta's actually dead. And there's a reason for why I think he would be dead, and the reason why I like this idea. Because of what we know about Argosax and also the ritual side of things and other various stuff, I would have it to where, because of the fact of the amount of power that Sparta has, like, he basically took half of his power, or most of his power is tied to Force Edge. The other half he splintered into Rebellion and Yamato. He also used even more power to do the Timide Gru and also lock away Mundus. I would prefer if Sparta was alive, but in prison somewhere. Well, there is a little bit of that. Well, I do like that, but I also feel like it'd be better if he's dead, because there's a reason. He dies protecting not only humanity, but also his children being, what's it called? Like, he basically, the reason why he never returns to Ava, and she had a feeling and knew this all along, and she never told them. That's why, you know, whatever, is basically in the process of trying to imprison Argosax. Basically, the ritual would work, but he would, because of the fact that he's basically running on fumes when it comes to his power, and he's dying, or not really dying, but he uses everything he has to imprison Argosax because he can't kill him, and in the process, it destroys him. I feel like that it would kill him, but it would kill his physical form. His spirit, on the other hand, because of the fact that he is a demon, it would go back to the underworld. Because obviously demons, some of them do land back in the underworld, and it would be imprisoned. It basically once his physical form is gone, he's dead. Sparta eventually, his spirit though is imprisoned in the underworld. It's gone. Like, it's basically locked away. When it basically returns to its, you know, thing. I think that would be cool, but I don't know. I'm 50-50 on that. I like the idea that's the other thing. But I'll expand on that in the video itself when I actually get to working on Devil May Cry 2. Because I do have that lined up along with Ninja Gaiden 3 Black. That ideas video is going to be worked on. Resident Evil 2, that's another thing. And also, I believe part 2 of the Devil May Cry walkthrough with Celeste is being worked on, but because of some problems on her end, we haven't been able to figure out the thumbnail. So that's going to be getting together sometime soon, but, you know, who knows. But I'm going to end the stream now. Appreciate everybody, the lurkers, the stop-inners, and also you, Vodka, for staying in the chat, talking with me, all that jazz. Hope you heal up, man. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. And anyone who is new, subscribe, does help. And also, have a good rest of your guys' night, evening, whatever. All that jazz.
Something Ninja Gaiden 3 is missing a lot of moves, and I agree. But yeah. Have a good rest of your guys' night, morning, evening, whatever it is for you guys in the world, and peace out.